Dear CEOs, so Hamster has finally been listed, and honestly, I know that nobody is currently smiling. In short, nobody is currently bearing the badge of a CEO right now, and this is basically because we have been almost defeated. Yeah, we have almost been defeated, and HamsterKombat launched, and the prize during their launch, during their listing, was currently not what anybody expected. And the crazy thing is the fact that as at this particular time I'm making this particular video, these guys have actually still dipped by over 10% or thereabouts. And this actually brings up the question, what exactly did they even have planned? It seemed like over the couple of months, they kept on feeling and figuring out how to structure up their games and get you guys engaged than any other thing. Because, man, what is this? So when you come over here, guys, to sports, let's go over to sports right now on Bybit. You are going to basically see the price of Hamster. Yes, Hamster. That is exactly what we came here for. So I'm going to tap on this right now. So I'm going to tap on that right now and I'll click on Hamster. And as you can see here, it's saying plus 713%. I don't know where this 713% came from or whatever they were calculating here, because the real price I saw when Hamster was listed as at 1 p.m. Nigerian time was 0.01. Right, and when you look at 0.01, you actually see that from there to this very moment, it actually dropped in value because currently it's at 0.008. So let's go over to CoinMarketCap, and right on here you can basically see that this is actually 0.00814, and it has done less 16.54%. These guys actually launched at 0.01 and they've been dipping since. Like, they have actually been going down since. Right, since then it's all been red inside of here. You see, there's a lot of things I want to say about HamsterKombat, and if I'm going to even look or place it side by side with, okay, for example, 𝗔 𝗠𝗶𝗹 that you called a scam. When 𝗔 𝗠𝗶𝗹 launched, they actually grew by over 300% within the first 48 hours, right? And that actually gave an opportunity for their own coin to even rise, and people who even got the little, the little dollars they actually got from the airdrops to even get to, see a higher value before they could place a withdrawal for their cash. So what exactly are we getting here? Because if you did not withdraw your money as at the time when these guys launched, then obviously now it is worth way less. It is worth less at 16.55% already. So what exactly is HamsterKombat doing, man? So basically in this video, I want to touch up on a couple of stuffs around HamsterKombat. Let's just have a conversation, right? In this particular video, let's have a quick conversation about, the HamsterKombat project itself. And let's look at a couple of things that most probably have actually missed. Now, the basic reason for this particular conversation is just to help us to see past some certain, red flags that most probably some of us have missed with series of projects, right? Now, if you actually remember back then, when HamsterKombat, started, even after it even blew up, right, there were a lot of updates on their Telegram channel, and they were dropping a couple of stuff. First of all, I would really tell you guys, always get the right updates from the Telegram community or the right Twitter handle of the crypto project itself. And that was exactly what these guys was doing, and I followed up with them. Yeah, perfect. But then there came where people were concerned about who is behind the Hamster project. All right, who is behind the Hamster project? And it was really a very huge one in the community because nobody understood what was behind the Hamster project, in as much as they were getting huge numbers, be the biggest YouTube channel, and also, gathering the biggest Telegram community. In short, they had everybody on chokehold. Like, they had everybody in tune to their project because their project was one of a kind. It was exciting and it was almost everything that we all wanted. I was also a very, a big fan of HamsterKombat, right? But then, there was something that happened that really made me to, really like start, pulling back with all of the efforts around the game, right? Now, when you move on, after people started claiming that, oh, we don't know who is behind HamsterKombat and all, a couple of persons started unhooking themselves with the whole HamsterKombat thing. And what did they do? They still came back and they told you guys, oh, we are the ones behind this game. They released details about the Russian guy behind the project. The lady CEO came up on series of Twitter spaces just to get us engaged with the game, right? And that was even as at that time they announced that, oh, we are going to launch soon, right? That's like before the end of Q3, which most probably is before the end of September, because October is actually Q4, right? With all of that anticipation, I read a particular document where these guys more of like had issues with investors, something like that. You guys remember, yeah? And after all of those, I actually got a little bit scared because a big question popped in my head, which is, how are you guys going to distribute airdrops? Now, remember that still at this point, there was no kind of like well-detailed, information around the project itself and whatever they hope to do, right? And this was where I really got concerned, right? And I remember after that time, I started making a couple of videos where I was sharing with you guys. I was like, please, you guys should play HamsterKombat within your spare time and do not hope on this particular project because it's not going to pay, right? Now, if you actually listened, then most probably you would actually, well, not like it's going to make you feel like a Superman right now, but then it might actually give you an edge because you'd have focused on other areas of the project, especially if you're in my community and you've been following up with other things that I get to share with you guys around making money via crypto, and a whole lot more even coming within the next couple of months, right? But the major thing here is where we get to spot out some certain red flags with some airdrop projects, right? And an airdrop project that doesn't have a plan, or a crypto project basically that doesn't have a plan, that doesn't have a face behind the project itself, and it's not giving you like, this is exactly what we plan to do next, and all, then basically this is one of the things you have to stay away from, especially when they are getting to engage you with a couple of social media, content and all of those. They did a lot of videos on YouTube, right? And they were just getting a lot of engagement. In short, for every video they dropped on YouTube, one of the tasks was go and watch, right? Go and watch right now and you will get this. Go and watch right now and you will get that. And that's really, really crazy. So right now, when we come back here and we are looking at the price of HamsterKombat right now and how it has actually been in the past couple of hours, it is actually no new thing because there was really no hope from start, right? Obviously, there was really no hope from start. So what were we expecting? What were we expecting? Okay. But then, what exactly is going to be the hope of HamsterKombat? Firstly, people have started unsubscribing to their channels. People have also started leaving their Telegram community and unfollowing them on several social media platforms, and this is due to disappointment. Now, I've always told you, and I'll tell you guys one thing. You see, there is no airdrop project that will actually launch today and people don't get disappointed with that particular airdrop project. Yes, people can never be satisfied. Most people are very greedy people and they can never be satisfied. Everything almost feels like dust, right? But then we can actually categorize dust from dust, because even with dust in dust, there are still categories, because this one was actually almost very huge dust, right? Crazy. Because, man, if you get to follow up with a couple of things and all, their listing price is 0.001. Their listing price was 0.01, right? That was very, way less than anybody had expected. And for the fact that people actually had their tokens around, their tokens around 1,000, 2,000 thereabouts, when you get to trade it on spot, you get to see that you are receiving $2, $3, $5. I think the highest I actually have seen so far is about $100. Now, people in my community also made a couple of cash. They're $5 and all, right? $5, $10, $20 and all. But then the major thing is actually spotting a couple of this project that most probably would not cook and give you tangible amount of money, right? But then this also brings us a new wave of other crypto projects that most probably, but also this would actually bring us a new realization of other ways to make money via cryptocurrency. Yes, other ways to make money via cryptocurrency, because this is just one particular method. Airdrops and all is just one particular method to make money via crypto. There are still a whole lot more ways to make money via crypto. The world of crypto is very huge, and there are still a lot of other opportunities out there that you can actually make money from. Okay? So basically, one major thing here is you have to really keep your eye down and also source for other opportunities, right? And this is exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in my community, because right in there, I am going to be trying as much as possible to dissect as much as would really help us to start making some cool cash in other areas in the space. And if this is exactly what you are looking at doing, make money via cryptocurrency just beyond airdrops, then you want to use the first link in this particular video to jump on this space. Okay, jump in on there and let us get started with this for ourselves. All right, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. I'm still having issues with making a withdrawal of my HamsterKombat, and I really hope to share a couple of insights with some of you guys that are also having issues like myself, so that we can all make withdrawals from the HamsterKombat. Even if it's $5 we get, no problem. We collect $5 like that and we are fine. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to see you in my next video. Peace.